This is freaking amazing.
Right there, baby.
Jason?
I should probably walk.
Jason?
Yeah,
What time is it now?
it is.
I'll be right back.
Time. Elk time!
Yes, it's time to go hunt elk.
We are tagged out on deer. Bring on the elk.
Bring on the elk.
We're gonna have to go to another side of the unit.
3. Oh, there's a calf. Little bitty. Itty bitty little stuff. Look how fast they run, dude. They're so fun to see. Look at that calf take off. They are so cool.
We're elk hunting. Tagged out on deer, so it's one of the spots I know that I've seen a lot of elk sign in. We came across 2 gigantic herds down on private on the drive up. So we know they're there. They're impossible to get to. But hoping hop back in here in these junipers and maybe catch a little herd that's still hanging out. So come along, let's see what we have what the morning will hold for us. Regulating your temperature. Some pretty awesome canyons under the glass. Seeing some pretty good elk sign on the ground. Hopefully we bump into some. Dale just spotted up a herd of 7 elk. Look like 6 cows in a bull. About 1,100 yards away. There's a big, huge canyon in between us. So we're going to try and push up and try and get to the top of it. See if we can get there or not. This big old canyon's in the way. And those elk are on this far ridge. Walking right in there. But they're walking the right direction. They're walking that direction. So we're going to keep heading up, see if we can head them off.
This is now Josh's elk speed. As we paralleled the canyon, we periodically stopped to glass, just to make sure the elk weren't going up and over that hill. Yards to the bottom of the valley and about 450 to the top. Guys, the elk were right up there. Now we're a much better effective range, but we're wondering if they bedded down. post up here in glass for a while. I can pick something up if they're deciding to bed down or something. We all spread out by about 20 yards and just glassed all the hills and the valleys.
Close the distance by a little bit more than half. Probably about 400 to 600 yards away from where we last saw them. I'm hoping that they bedded down in this thick stuff. We never saw them come out the other side, so I don't think they came back out, but maybe they found a way to sneak out of there without us seeing them. But we're in a pretty good spot. And here, look at the ridge. The sun's just coming up. That's going to be painful here in a second because it's going to be hard to glass. But last time we saw them, they were in this opening right here, moving to the right. That's what I think. They're probably right down and bedded down in this really thick stuff right here you can't see through. So instead of going in there and busting them out, we're going to sit here for at least an hour or so. See if we can pick up some movement, confirm that they're in there bedded down. Try and make the best play we can make on this. It's a great spot by Dale, so at least we know that they were in this part of the ridge, and hopefully they're still up there. Just be real patient and take our time. Hopefully it pays off. We'll see.
How long did it take us to walk up here?
10 minutes.
Yeah, there's no way they traveled across there. We would have seen them.
I think we would have caught them because we kept stopping and looking. I was doing that on purpose, and I was glassing a lot. And I was glassing way in front of them, thinking.
Yeah.
But they kept moving. It's open enough. You should be able to pick up a herd that big.
And I think what we didn't see is we didn't see those cliffs through there, because right at that band where we saw them, if they kept going at that elevation, they were going to run into that.
Yeah.
So I think they peeled down, and they're just hunkered down in there.
I think even if they would have come all the way over into this and come up, they still would have come into the open stuff.
I think we would have seen them there.
All of it was open enough that it would have had to have been the perfect storm that we were in the trees for a minute or two, and they made it all the way across that in a minute or two. They'd had to have been running.
Yeah.
If they were just walking, you would pick them up. I'm with you. That's the north side.
Yep.
Probably bedded down there.
Yep, they're just chilling.
And the sun is just peeking out of the clouds, so got to get the wind consistent.
Yep.
And then play the wind. See if there's any way you can get to a place where you can see down in there. Slow play it.
There's nothing like kicking back when the sun comes out and starts warming everything up. It was nap time. But do any of you guys have the problem that I have? I cannot take a nap if I have a hill in front of me that is glassable. And after a few minutes, I was rewarded. I saw this little herd of deer coming on down the hill. And in a different spot, I saw this mama and her baby. To me, just being out in the wilderness and seeing wildlife is rewarding all in its own, no matter whether you're successful in your hunt or not.
Here all morning long. We're not seeing the elk feed out. We're still hoping they're back here on the north side of this little bowl, bedded down. So we got some consistent wind. We're gonna circle up down, I think, below them by the way the wind's blowing. Try and get within a couple hundred yards and see if we can't locate them. Fingers crossed they're in there. We'll go see what we can find.
It was finally time to make our move. We used the wind to our advantage, and we kept working our way up nice and slow. Jason was periodically glassing, and then he spotted an elk. And the best part is, it had no idea we were even there. Jason hand signals to us that he sees elk that are about 200 yards away. see it. Yep. Since we saw these elk early in the morning, we knew that there was a spike in the herd, but we could not get visual confirmation whether this was a spike or a cow, and Jason and Josh have only cow tags. Jason prepared for the shot, just in case it was a cow, and Josh and I just kept trying to identify it. He double checks the yardage, just to be sure. And now the wait for the perfect shot begins. I don't know if it's a bull or a cow though. Stay on it. Yes. He says the spike, right? Jason saw another elk back in the trees. We were unsure whether it was a cow or a bull. Yes. He says the spike, right? There's a bull to the left, just right in the tree. It's playing in the tree. We'd all been waiting so long, we were all getting pretty uncomfortable. Jason's neck was sore, and I was even getting leg cramps. I'm not seeing the cow. Right above the spike, and she's laying down. Just a little. How far to the right of the spike? Jason spots another elk up to the right. I can't even see it yet. Oh, I see her now. Then, the first elk we had spotted finally revealed that it truly was a cow. course she would lay down and make us wait even longer. Here's the same action from a head camera view. Cow for sure. Now. Uh-oh. I know now, yeah. Leg cramp. We've now been waiting so long that all of my camera's batteries are dying. I had to change out the batteries. Then, out of nowhere, another cow elk decides to show up. Jason starts getting ready for a shot.
Oh my gosh.
Now, what are the odds that this cow elk decided to bed down behind the only big boulder on the side of this hill? And the wait continues. We are now within range of, for sure, 2 cows and a few other elk, and there is no clean shot.
This is freaking amazing.
Finally, the elk decides to stand up.
Yes. Sounded good.
The afternoon sunlight was the perfect angle. Check out the bullet path in this slow motion video. We thought that was pretty awesome to get to see the bullet fly through the air.
And we have daylight. It's not even 2 o'clock yet. Oh, dude, I'm sorry you didn't get one.
No,
Get a shot.
No. I just told Dale, you make sure you get one.
Yeah.
Don't
No.
Screwing around trying to get 2 is a good way to get none.
Well, they may not. Well, that depends.
Oh, these 2 went up and over there. Another one, 2. They're elk.
Right.
They're gone.
Yeah, I just think they might be back tomorrow.
Yeah. I told Dale 1 elk is probably enough to get out of here today. Let's go down and put your hands on her, dude.
Yeah. Right there. She's right there.
Sweet, man.
She went like 15 yards.
Sweet. Nice job, my friend.
Oh man, thank you, Dale. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lord.
Good
So,
call. Look how tall that rock is.
It's about elk body tall.
Yep.
She was getting nervous. She was laying there and she kept looking over her shoulder and looking over her shoulder, and we didn't know how long we were going to be sitting there. I was just trying to rest my neck a little bit, and Josh said, she's up. It was weird. I had never thought that, you know, you can hear the hit, especially with a rifle, but
Like hitting a watermelon.
it is. It's like hitting a watermelon. First drop of blood is right there.
He's right there.
I'm here.
Hey. And it has been
Too long.
a week. It has
Oh,
been
there she is.
it has
She
been
is.
3 days.
Ah, she's big.
Yay, and it's not like dark right now. We have a little time to get out of here today.
Oh my gosh. They are so much bigger than a deer. She might not be the biggest cow in the world, but she is big.
What'd you find there, Jason?
Oh man. I found about 400 pounds of deliciousness. Thank you, Lord.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
Freaking amazing.
She's a great big cow.
Oh,
Wonderful.
man.
They don't get a whole lot bigger than that, dude. That one behind her might have been a little bit bigger, but not much.
It doesn't matter, dude.
No, I'm just...
She could have been.
I was scared to death I was going to shoot that calf.
Oh,
When they started running, I'm like, you're not going to be able to tell what size is what? She's going to be delicious, dude.
oh my gosh. Amazing. It's kind of overwhelming.
It is.
Dude, we played it perfectly.
That's how it's supposed to be done, isn't
We
it?
kept our wits about us.
You did especially,
We
sir.
figured out how we needed to try to find these elk. We had no idea they were here. Well, we did, but we didn't see them leave, and we hoofed it. We didn't see them leave. Figured north-facing slope in the shade. That's where they were. That's how it works. We were patient. We made it happen.
Waited all morning to see if they'd come out on their own, and they would not. They stayed down this little hole. Jason made sure we got the wind right, picked the path.
How far from where you shot is where we took a nap?
Would you say 326? 326 yards from where we were snoozing. They were snoozing.
So 326 yards away from this herd all morning long. Waiting for them to come out.
Lesson learned on it. Patience for elk hunting, right?
Patience.
Wow.
And coming in slow.
If you're in open country like this and you can see them moving and they go in something and stop, we're so used to thick timber where you can't track them like that. But here, it absolutely worked.
Dude, you can see right where we were in the shade, so we were hidden.
Mm-hmm.
She was laying right down there. We were almost at the exact same elevation. And she was looking right at us. We were like, she had us pinned down.
But couldn't quite tell she must have been just picking up just a small bit of movement.
Yeah.
Not enough to make her run off.
Well, we wanted her to get up so
Yeah.
that, you know, we didn't want to sit there for 3 hours. I don't think I'd have made it. I don't know how snipers do it, man.
How long did we sit there?
I don't know, but I ran out of battery.
It's 2:12.
I had to switch batteries.
We left at 12:20. I bet you it was not more than 20 minutes that we saw the elk from our hike.
Probably so.
So I would say it was an hour and 20 minutes we sat there and watched these elk.
Man.
Waiting, being patient.
To put this all into perspective for you guys, here are some screenshots from our navigation app called Onyx. This is the glassing point and where we took our nap. And here's the bedding area for the elk, where they took their nap. This shows the wind direction for the afternoon. And here's our stock approach because of the wind direction. Here's where we waited for 1 hour and 20 minutes for the perfect shot.
Beautiful, beautiful animal.
Give me 5. Good job. Job well done. Alrighty.
Another one that couldn't roll downhill.
We have 3 hours? We got 3 hours to get this out of here.
We better
So it should be enough time.
get
but
to work.
better get going on some pictures.
Thank you guys.
Absolutely.
I wish you could have got one.
Awesome.
I wish you could have.
Ah, dude.
You were ready. You were ready. They just didn't go where they wanted you to go.
And they were hauling. There was
Dude,
no
they were-
calm shot after that.
We've tried that 2 shooters on a herd.
Yeah.
A lot of times it ends up no one gets anything.
Nobody
it's
gets-
just like no. The
Yep.
second guy's there. If something happens, he's ready. But otherwise, you're planning on make sure you get one.
One in the hand is
These
Yeah.
opportunities,
better than 2 in the bush.
you work really hard for these opportunities. You got to take advantage of them.
Absolutely.
Well, you know, we got probably 1.5 hours of cutting up, and we can keep looking over our shoulder because this is Elk Alley.
Dude, hike all the way out. We're all good.
Yep.
All right, let's get some cool pictures.
Too bad
man.
Adam left early.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have helped us back this thing out.
Yeah.
Adam, come on.
Smart guy.
All right.
That's a big old melon. Awesome. Woohoo. About an hour in, we got her completely quartered down to the last back strap. After that, we'll grab the tenderloins, start loading up some heavy packs. We got 2 hours and 15 minutes before it gets dark. There's all the meat there. And we probably got, what do you guys think? 1.5 miles, 2 miles?
Yeah.
Out of here? Not horrible.
10 miles in.
Yeah. All the other trails are always 10 miles deep.
This was one big cow. We used all the game bags we had between the 3 of us. So we got the elk all cut up and then game bags and loaded onto our backpacks. They're up scouting the best way out of here. But it looks like we have a decent amount of daylight to make it back to the truck. We decided to work together to carry each heavy backpack to the top of the first steep hill. We estimated we had about a 2-mile pack out, but the rest should be mostly downhill.
How much is that son of a bitch weigh?
A lot.
We stripped down to just 1 layer before we threw our heavy packs on our backs.
Thing hit me in the head, about knocked me out. Oh. All right, let me have it.
Little steps, move forward. That's what she said.
There's no more tight left.
You keep thinking, right? Surely.
I stand up a little bit and it like slides down my ass.
Are we having fun yet?
We have made it back. It's just getting pretty darn dark right now. Oh, we made it.
We're there.
We're there, dude.
Ass kick and a half.
You can get Josh's.
Hold on. All right, now it's loose. You unbuckled?
Not yet. I can't get to it. The fat's covering over. Oh, that thing was on by a hair.
Now, do you feel like you're gonna float off into outer space? I do.
Yes. Awesome weekend.
We broke out the cooler. A lot of ice water in there. Maybe some other beverages.
Oh man. What a weekend.
Great day. Great exercise. Take that backpack off. Feel like you're gonna float away into outer space.
Definitely need to get that luggage scale. Keep it in the car. That way we'll know what
That's
we're
for
carrying.
sure.
So you had
Monday.
a hind quarter and a front quarter, and that's what I had.
Yep.
And then Dale had a whole bunch of equipment and all the spare meat. Those are heavy loads. And that's about as much as I ever want to do. And what did we decide it was? Did you even look? 2 miles? 2.5?
Yeah,
10 miles.
Yeah,
It was 10 miles.
yeah, but
That's
10
what it
miles.
was.
10 miles.
It was 10 miles.
Whatever it is, you double it because you got to walk in. So it was at least 4.
Yeah.
Man, what an experience.
How many animals in 3 days?
As
5?
As a group, 5.
5 animals in 3 days. That's pretty good, especially since it was almost feeling like, what, September weather in
Yeah.
November?
60 degrees today.
60 degrees.
November 14th, 60 degrees. That doesn't make any sense. Or the
15th.
15th now.
15th today. I had to pay my child support check.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I know what date it
That's
is.
a great day. Well, hopefully getting an elk
It's,
helped the 15th
It
be
did.
one of the better 15ths ever.
it is.
Oh.
All right, guys. That puts this hunt in the books. We've got a lot of meat cutting over the next day and a half to take care of, and some full freezers for a lot of families. So that's pretty awesome. Thanks for coming along.